Alright folks, this is the fifth and final video of the Pentair 200-pound sand filler hooked up to my Intex 18-foot by 48-inch deep pool. I had real bad brown water to the point where I couldn't even see the step, one step down on my ladder in the water. It was chocolate brown. This is a day and a half, and I've got crystal clear water, and it's all because of the Pentair 200-pound sand filler that I bought used off of Craigslist for $150. So if you have an Intex pool and you're having trouble when you add shock, and the chlorine shock hits the rust in your water and turns your pool brown, don't waste your money on all the different chemicals and all the stuff, and you call pool companies. It all relates back to the Intex cheap cartridge filter. I have tried everything. I probably spent $150 in chemicals, and it was all a waste because the filter was not doing its job properly. So look on Craigslist, look on the internet. If you want to buy a new sand filler, they're really expensive, but there are some great deals on used ones out there. People take their pools down, they just sell their sand filler. And the sand filler is very simple, so there's not much that can go wrong with it. So I would highly recommend you looking for a used one. Again, this is an 18-foot by 48-inch deep. That was chocolate brown. And for 2 weeks I fought that. I'd have it clear, not even clear, I would have it like a light chocolate. I mean, to the point where I'd swim in it, but it was disgusting. And as soon as I'd add shock the next day, chocolate brown. So 3 days of metal out, filtering, cleaning the filter every 2 hours would get it to like a light tan. And then I'd have to shock it again. Boom, dark chocolate brown again. And it all goes back to the fact that that filter is not capable of removing the amount of rust and the amount of iron that was in our water out here in the country on well water. And just to give you an idea, my little chlorinator floating there. This is crystal clear. I've got shadow on it now because the sun's coming up, but I will give you an idea here of what I was dealing with, and if you've got the same problem, then you'll know that you're on the same track I was. Sorry about the video moving around here. This here is my old, I don't even want that dripping in there. This here is my old Intex cartridge filter. As sad as it sounds, that was after 2 hours, and every day, every 2 hours, I would have to spray this out, get it white again. 2 hours later, I would come outside, and it would look identical to this, which is absolutely disgusting. But if that's what you're dealing with, I even wrapped it in a t-shirt. Somebody said wrap your cartridge filter in a t-shirt, that'll help pull the extra stuff off. I will show you. I actually did that. The t-shirt turned just the same color as the filter, and then I even went one step farther. This is actually what got me to realize that it was my cartridge filter that was inadequate. Was I took a t-shirt, standard t-shirt, put this on my discharge side of my line. So that means after it goes through my filter. 2 hours later, this is what I had. But not only that, it went through, sorry about the filter, the camera here. It went through the t-shirt 8 times. That's how many times I had the t-shirt folded over onto itself. And I went through the t-shirt 8 times. And that was on the discharge side of my filter. So the filter does nothing. 8 times it went through that t-shirt, and I still had that much rust coming out in 2 hours. And that is what made me realize either I had to take the pool back or I had to get a new filter. And did some research. I found this sand filter, and this is a day and a half later, adding no chemicals, just the stuff that was already in there. All I did was hook up this filter. I didn't have to adjust the hoses at all. All I needed was 2 hose clamps for the Intex hoses. They hooked directly onto the pump and the filter of this sand filter. I needed nothing. I didn't need to change anything. I did absolutely nothing but wheel this filter over, unhook the hoses from the Intex pump, slide them over this, tighten 2 hose clamps, plug it in, and a day and a half later, I got crystal clear water. So if you're having trouble with your cheap little Intex pool and you're about ready just to give up, don't give up. Take a look around for a used sand filter, and I can almost guarantee you, you will be so excited. Alright everybody, sorry for all the different videos, but I just saw so many different forums with people having the same trouble, and everybody was talking to them about metal out and stain band and chemicals to remove the metal, and that's all fine and dandy, but to make those work you have to have a good filter, and the Intex filter is a piece of junk. So don't waste all your money on the chemicals. Find a used sand filter, hook it up, give it a shot, and then after that, if you still need to add some chemicals, fine. But like I said, I haven't added a single thing, and this is crystal clear water. So have a good summer, everybody, and if you have any questions, just send me an email. But I'm by far not a pool expert, but I just ruled everything else out, and I got crystal clear water, so you can too. Have a great day.